All right, I want to show you a really cool way to load the glute better during a lunge. So this is going to be a step back lunge with a knee driver, but we're going to add a dumbbell to the knee driver to actually focus in better on the glute of the leg that's in contact with the ground. So in this example, I'll be using my left leg as the loading leg and the right leg is going to be the moving leg. You do want to have something to kind of support yourself with. I think just from a balance standpoint, if you want to do this exercise more for balance and functional training, by all means, you don't need a balance support. But if you want to use it more for loading the glute, like I typically like to program it, then I would get something to support yourself with so that your balance isn't a factor and it's more a load limiting factor from strength. And so what we do, we're going to let that dumbbell ride on the thigh of the moving leg. You're going to go into a step back lunge. And then as I drive up with this left hip, I'm going to bring my right hip up with the dumbbell on it. Now what that does from this side, if I show you without the balance, so I'm loading this hip, I'm really sticking this butt back as I come down. I'm keeping the dumbbell pretty close to my other knee so that that knee can pick it back up on the way through. And then when I get to this position, this dumbbell on this hip is actually providing load for this glute to contract against. And that's a lot of times what we're fighting for. With a lunge, we can get really good loading of the glute in the stretch position. We can't really get a lot of load in the contracted position. So this really helps to improve that and add some extra load at the peak contraction. So what you want to do, again, let that dumbbell ride on the thigh, come back, up, forward, and drive through and squeeze. So in real time, using the support, it would look like this. Let that guy come down, up and drive through, down, up and drive through. And you'll feel a really good glute contraction on the side that you're working, usually 10 to 12 reps each side. And then we would swap out. Just like that. You can also turn this into a little bit more of a hinge pattern and not go down as far if you just want to kind of step back and drive through. Just like that. So in that version, you're really just trying to pop the butt out pretty quick. I'm going to show you guys on this side again so you can kind of see it. But if I'm here and I'm using this hip, pop the hip out, I'm not dropping down deep into the lunge. So just drop the hip and then come through and contract. Drop the hip, come through and contract. Great way to work this glute. You fight for that stretch position at the bottom, and then as soon as you feel it, contract that muscle to drive back up.